Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with SOMA Blind. Now, I'm a little bit lost here at the ocean floor, because the only thing I found so far is this, which seems to be some kind of a radar dish, or like a... well, maybe not a radar, it's like a communication satellite. But I can't seem to utilize it in any way. Like, I don't know what to do with it. That's pretty much it so far. And I don't really know where to go at this point. So... Zeppelin transport theta. Oh, there's another screen here. Okay, I enabled something. Shipping. Malfunctioning Haimatsu satellite from Phi. Frame components to Lambda. Pascal cartridge to Theta. Fuselage from Lambda. Arc shell to Phi. Data evacuation to Theta. Comrade survey group from Theta. Unspecified. Okay. Zeppelins. Status idle. Status blank. Unable to establish a link. Yeah, so presumably I can request this one to come and pick me up if it's automated. What does echo mean in this context? Unable to establish link. So I guess I have to point it out. Like I have to connect to it via the satellite. Maybe there are more clues. Yeah, antenna. Yeah, it's pointed at this, but I need to point it at this because 49 is the only one that's operational. Corrupt files restore, yes. Okay, let's play them.
Strasky, you can see the Zeppelin now.
Good. Sorry about the mess. Without the positioning system, the Zeps just keep losing their set routes. Voljet did say that you could have fixed it on your side by redigging the antenna. Guess it doesn't matter now. Are all of you coming?
No, just me, Goy, and Creer. Akers is set on being a stubborn old man.
All right. See you soon, Brandon. Happy evac.
Peter, can you hear me?
I hear you, Terry. I mean, Mr. Akers, sir.
I've changed my mind. I would like to come to Theta. Let Delta sleep.
Of course. Wow. Honestly, didn't expect to hear from you again. Such a long time since you checked in. We have a few divers in a Zeppelin surveying Lambda at the moment. I'll just make sure they pick you up when they're done.
Thank you for the warning. I'll make sure they feel welcome.
Okay. See you when you get here.
Yeah, now Akers is the one that went insane and started killing all of the others. And not to mention, he gouged out his own eyes because he saw them as like somehow counterproductive towards his goal. Like he saw them as a...
Yeah. You're so full of shit, Brandon. I've seen you when payload manager Alice Coster shows up.
He saw them as a distraction. He saw them as a, as a fleshy interference. Now I'm trying to find the satellite again, but obviously I'm already lost again because I'm terrible at my job. Because I'm pretty sure I need to point it at 49. So, but I don't really know how to check it. I just know that there were different ones picking up. When you maneuvered this, sometimes, yeah, this is 216, but I don't need them. I need a different one. 49 link established. Okay, so this should work now. Signal strength almost maximum, okay. So, request transport. Incoming.
The zeppelin's on its way. Better get ready.
And I guess it will land over here. So this is like a landing bay for it. Well, not a bay, it's like a light landing spot. Well, let's connect.
Ah!
Calm down, we're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where are we now?
Delta, at least that's what you said before the crash.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles. I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
We have to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on, I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots. Sort of. I'll get us a chip.
Okay, so a couple of things, but first I want to explore all the dialogue options, maybe.
I feel awful.
The robots only appear intelligent. They're much more like dogs than humans.
I wouldn't hit a dog.
Sorry, poor choice of words.
I don't want to hurt anything.
Well, we need a tool chip, or we're stuck here. Take the stun baton from the box I opened and hunt down a robot with a working tool chip. Take the stun baton from the box right over there and then go look for a robot with a working tool chip.
Okay.
Guess I have no choice.
But I wanted to comment about two things before I do anything. One of them is that apparently I didn't realize that, and it has only now become apparent to me. But apparently she is switched off when she's not connected to anything. So when I just carry the Omni 2 in my pocket, it's like she's dead. Like she's in the like she lacks consciousness. And she's basically non-existent, and she pops in and out of consciousness whenever I plug her into something, which seems horrible, to be honest. Like, she's living her quote-unquote life in those small time frames of being connected to various utilities. Like, it's pretty fucked up when you think about it, and I don't really feel good about it. But the other thing, she's pretty hypocritical for someone who is a digital copy of a human to say that those are just robots and I shouldn't care about killing them, destroying them, hurting them. But I guess I have a choice between destroying this one and destroying the big one. That's wandering somewhere around here. Now, obviously I'm not, much as the protagonist himself, I'm not exactly happy about either of those choices, but I think... Can I talk with him? Nope. I can only kill him if I wanted to. I think...
Let her manage your payload? What? That doesn't even make sense. Come on, stop messing around and get back to work.
Unfortunately, I think I'm going to destroy this one, because I'm pretty sure this is a human consciousness stuck inside.
Forget it, Akers. I'm not playing with you anymore. As if chess wasn't boring enough. You just have to go and win in 4 moves or whatever.
the big one is a human consciousness trapped inside a robot, whereas this one seems like literally just a robot. Like she said, it's akin to a dog. It doesn't have a talking function. And worst case scenario, if this is also a human consciousness trapped inside a robot, then I guess it doesn't it doesn't matter, because either way I would be killing someone. But my working theory is that this guy is human, but just kind of demented at this point. But he doesn't seem aggressive, and maybe he can be helped later on or something. And this guy is just a robot, you know. He's like a utility robot. So I feel like, you know, it would be less painful for this one to be destroyed than for him to be killed, basically, because he has the entire consciousness of a human, as opposed to this little guy who seems to, as she said, vaguely behave like a dog or like an animal. Well, an animal other than a human, anyway, of a lesser intelligence. So, wait, what did happen with the stun gun? Maybe it only shows when I'm nearby. Yeah, I'm sorry, but...
Oh, come on.
Oh man, that's horrible. It's horrible. I have to hunt it down as it's escaping from me. Man. That sucks.
I hope this works.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it had to end this way. Well.
Thanks, Simon. Don't be mad, okay? We really needed that chip. We'd be stuck here.
Could you do it? Kill a robot like that?
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case, it had to be done.
Is there a difference between them? I went for the small one.
No! Not a Kate! Those are so cute!
What?
Don't worry. They're dumber than rocks.
You're the worst.
Okay, that was...
It's beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. I just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think about it.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
I wonder if she's telling the truth, though, because, to be honest, if she wanted to trick me into destroying one of those robots, then telling me they don't have human intelligence would be a good way to do that. Like, to compare them to an animal. Not much sightseeing to be done.
You did really good back there, Simon. We got a slight delta detour, but we're back on track.
Yeah.
We should touch down on a cargo platform just outside Theta. Then we just head inside, grab the Dunbat, and head down the abyss. 4,000 meters. That's a long way. We don't have to worry, though, because with the Dunbat, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are. Okay. Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me cope? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omni tool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
Is it the WOW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside Theta, okay? See you soon.
To be honest, I'm not sure I care that much about... Like, sure, it's interesting theoretically, the distinction between the original organic Simon Jarrett and the Simon Jarrett that's now a machine, but, like, if I were him... well, I guess it's, again, difficult to tell, because I'm not him. Like, I'm currently alive, and I'm just perceiving this story, you know, from third person, as it were. I am detached from everything. I don't have an emotional stake in all of this. But what I'm trying to say is, if he feels human, and if everything, if the way he interacts with the world doesn't, like, it is exactly the same as it was when he was human. Like, he has arms, he has legs, he even, back then, at the very beginning, he even perceived his own skin. He looked like a human to himself. So I don't think it matters that much. Like, if it were not for the apocalypse and for the robots trying to kill me, I'm pretty sure you could still enjoy life in such a state as he is. Because, to be honest, he had to... like, it had to be demonstrated to him that he's not a human anymore. So it's not like it was some noticeable difference in the quality of life that made him make that realization. So I don't know if it matters that much. Danger restricted area, okay. There is a message on this.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in Akers.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
Jesus Christ. He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The WOW sure did a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait, where are Kumarabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
Emma, I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right, see you soon.
I wonder if Akers, the crazy murderer, is still around somewhere? Like, obviously he came to here, so maybe I will find some clues about him inside.
Sir, are you there? Who is this?
Oh, I just wanted to say thank you for what you did. Don't worry about it, but you should stand up for yourself. I mean, Strohmeyer doesn't have that kind of authority. You can just tell him to go fuck himself. Oh, I just don't. I'm not that kind of a person. You can't expect people to fight for you all the time. You're a brilliant person, Kath. You're so smart it makes my head spin, but sometimes you just disappear into yourself. Suddenly it's like talking to a fucking 5-year-old. It's just hard. I can't just be more like that. Everyone would know I'm pretending. It's not too late to win people over. Strasky likes you. I like you. Reed likes you. Strasky likes everybody. Yeah, that's true. Wait, you think Reed likes me? Catherine, a lot of people like you. You just need to open up a little. Be more approachable. Can I get back to work now? I'd rather not be reprimanded twice in one day. Okay. See you back inside. Over and out.
Okay. Okay, I did listen to that already just a minute before. So, a minute ago. So, I guess I'm more or less ready to go inside. Although I will check this little area over here, just to be sure I'm not missing anything. There's something flashing this way. Shuttle station Theta. It's a busted door, so I guess it's not important. Let's just go into the main gate. Over there.
That's everything, right? Thank you, Catherine. Wait. Am I already here?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this the Ark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin. How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living scan in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
To be honest, I'm calling bullshit on that, but I will elaborate in a little bit. Let's talk to her a little bit more.
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone. Robin, I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is...
Yeah?
Pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
I guess he can't bring himself to shatter, you know, her thingamajig, her delusion.
See you later.
Will do.
I guess I have an option to kill her, which, like, it's pretty fucked up because it seems she's stuck here, and
I don't understand.
she's hoping that, you know, this paradise world is going to open up before her soon enough, and all of her friends are going to be here as well. But I'm not going to kill her because I don't think it's my choice. Like, if she wanted to die, I would help her in achieving that. But she seems like she seems content enough for the moment, and maybe, just maybe, there is some way to, you know, fix this in the end, like actually getting her onto the Ark or something. Although I guess if I would do that, it would be another copy of herself and not this one. This one would just be stuck here forever. But I still don't think it's my choice to kill her.
I'll be going now. Let me know if you find anyone else.
Now, I wanted to comment about what she said, because it seems that people have been killing themselves right after getting their copies made, because they believed that if you know, if there's only one of them, you know, if there's only one entity that contains their memory and their character, it will somehow be them. Like, I was talking about that before, how if they made a copy of you and put that copy onto the Ark, you wouldn't really live on, because it would be a separate entity with your memories. The original you would still die, so from the original you's perspective, your life would end anyway. Like, you wouldn't survive, and you couldn't be happy with the accomplishments that the other you has made, because you wouldn't even know about them. But I guess people here got somehow convinced that if they kill themselves, it's somehow going to merge them with the copy, and they are going to actually live on with the copy. And while I think they are wrong, like, I would be surprised if that worked. I kind of get what they wanted to have happened, and I kind of get, like, I kind of get their logic. Well, it's not really logic, is it? But I kind of get their reasoning, even though I think it's kind of demented. But, oh well, authorized personnel.
I can figure this out.
Okay, that wasn't overly complicated.
There? Well, Kathy, we found Theta.
Okay, I think I should be able to break this, because the same cracked window appeared. in the beginning area. Yeah. Loading platform 1, and this is inoperational. A lot of dried blood, presumably. So I guess the only way to go is through here. Okay, I can connect my Omni tool to this, which I will do shortly. There's a map of the North Atlantic Ocean. Pathos-II logistics. Okay. Well, let's connect to this.
Here? We're here! Okay, great! Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have the Dunbat.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, you know, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's...
Heroic.
At least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Oh, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure, let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
Okay. Oh, she also powered up the computer here. I will check it in just a moment.
We need to find someone who knows the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the Dunbat. Find someone who knows the security cipher. Find someone who knows the security cipher.
Now, I wanted to briefly talk about what she talked about, because I guess she brought up an interesting point about the power source for the Ark. I didn't think about it. At first I was like, why do we even need to put it into the orbit if it's just a simulation? Like, it's not like actual humans escaping to space. It's just a simulation containing digitized versions of human consciousness. But I guess she is correct, because if it were to stay here, its battery or something would eventually run out, and even the whole geothermal plant of Ark, I mean not of Ark, of Pathos-II, would at some point cease to function because of a lack of maintenance, whereas if it's covered in very effective solar panels, then presumably, as she said, in space it can function for like hundreds of years, self-sustaining itself. So that's one point. And the other is that I guess it would be very weird to, because first of all, we're not really saving ourselves, and we're not really saving any other members of the crew. As I said multiple times already, we're saving digitized copies, so this Simon that I'm currently playing will still have to die, even if we manage to copy him and put him into the Ark. So that's one thing, which I guess, as I said, it is a bit of a consolation, I guess, to know that some version of me has some hope of quote-unquote survival, but I won't be here to witness that. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, it's kind of fucked up that if I copy my memories from up until the point of the actual scan, and then put that onto the Ark, then the version of me that is put onto the Ark, it will know that it's a copy, and because it will remember my previous life and me copying myself, and it will also know that the world is not real. But I guess it might be preferable to non-existence, because basically in its basic form it would be like playing a very immersive game, and I am currently playing a game, and I am playing a lot of games. In fact, it's one of my favorite hobbies, and it can definitely be enjoyable, so I don't think it detracts that much, the fact that it's not quote-unquote real. And if it gets tiresome at one point or the other, I guess your copy inside the Ark can also, technically speaking, kill themselves just by disabling itself or something, or having the others disable it. So that then you can just move on to the great nothingness beyond if you're bored. But it's a better chance of experiencing something pleasant, at least. It's better than nothing, I think. Okay, an apple. Oh, it's not an apple, it's a stress ball. Okay. Site status. All systems operational. Hull. Subcode intact. Armor intact. Life support, wow. Air clean. Temperature 13 degrees Celsius. Pressure. Okay. Map. Main level. Black box beacon. I'm not sure what that is. But there's a lot of it. Like, are those corpses? Because the black box is like an implant that some of the employees had inserted into their like spinal column, I believe, or was it even their brain? So are those locations, like, are they pinging for emergency? Are those locations of the corpses? I guess.
Looks like all your friends moved downstairs.
Why abandon the gate? And the habitat? That's so strange. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, they're most likely dead. Alvaro Emma, astrodynamics expert. Baz Robin, field service technician, deceased. Yeah, because she killed her original organic body after she got scanned, and she's currently stranded in the ocean as a robot. And Chan Catherine, missing. Interesting that it differentiated. I guess it's listed as missing if maybe her implant is out of range or something. Cronstead Dorian, administrative supervisor, deceased. Davis Jessica, structural engineer, deceased. Field service test technician, wrangler, deceased. Overseer, biometrics expert, software coordinator, missing. System architect, first responder. I'm pretty sure I found Kamarabi's body, so I'm not sure why isn't she listed at the very least as missing. Well, payload manager, technician, medical doctor, guests, okay. Software engineer, mechatronics engineer, dispatcher, security operative, mechatronics, guests. Adams Jane, chief factor. Ah, so those are guests from the other stations, not from outside. Wrangler, field service technician, wrangler, captain of the port, dispatcher, technician, geotechnical engineer, wrangler. Okay, that wasn't particularly interesting, I must say. Well, let's explore the other rooms. Okay, do I want to go down? I guess I will check this first. It seems to at the very least stay on the same level. Although now it's going up. I guess it doesn't matter. I would like to explore everything anyway. Okay, this is some kind of a storage, I guess.
Why would they all leave this floor?
I don't get it either. It's like the others cleared out.
A Buddha statue.
What's so interesting downstairs? Just labs and offices. Maybe the shuttle station.
Should we go check?
Rather not. Got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, the elevator is not operational.
Maybe they wanted to keep close to the shuttle station in case something went wrong.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
Okay, Guy Conrad. What was that? Frick, I broke it. Guess I'm not going to learn. What was it? Distilled... Well, some kind of an alcohol, I guess. That's a very ironic poster to have at your underwater base, because I'm not sure if it's supposed to be the sun, but it seems like a celestial body engulfed by fire, which in fact is exactly what eventually happened to Earth itself. Okay, some photos of a car and something. Oh, that doesn't tell me much. Wisconsin Beaks. So I guess he was from Wisconsin, or at least he was a fan of one of the sports teams from Wisconsin. Tech Ref. Maser tool safety. Okay, some technical diagrams. Electric hazard, don't look into the emitter. Emitter and battery are hot. Microwave radiation. Some power tools. Chinese writing, which I cannot make out. And more photos here. I guess that's presumably him with his family. Okay. Oh, there was a light here the entire time, and I just didn't pay attention. Oh well. Katrin Chan. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
I wonder if the original organic Katrin is still around somewhere.
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
Okay, that looks a little fucked up. Like he has an actual metallic spine.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
What's that? Iron quad engine, tool compartment, pneumatic drill arm, heat shielding, base for solar panel arm, structural frame. Is this the ARC module or something?
You don't have to search my room. We'll get by.
Well, I will anyway, because I'm just curious. And to be honest, at this point, it sounds a little suspicious, like she's trying to stop me from finding something. Okay, that's her... Probably should not be, messing with that. Although maybe she will say something funny if I mess with her underwear.
Maybe we should move on.
Yeah, maybe we should, but we won't. Maybe we should indeed.
You have a lot of toys.
Come on, no need to go through all my stuff.
Well, I will decide that. Although I have to admit, it's insanely creepy.
This reminds me of Taipei, my hometown.
It's insanely creepy, insensitive, and rude to be doing that with her in my pocket.
Simon, get out of my room already.
But with her being unable to stop me. Oh, are those hygienic pads or something? Again, kind of creepy to be picking them apart, picking everything apart. Well, especially with her actually being witness to that, but unable to do anything about it.
What's the little projector? Looks homemade.
That's my attempted building of a vivarium. It's kind of a proto-arc.
Artificial reality capsule processing unit. Okay, let's take a look at that. Journal. June the 6th. Imogen Reed tested the machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except one point. Whereas my capsule houses flat people constructed from modern neurographs, the vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content. From the originating brain scan, Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of the pathos-II. I can't figure out how it worked with the vivarium, but I can replicate WoW's scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow diffraction at a high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW had been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as a basis for intelligence in its machines. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we have now officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all of the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. It's nice to think that something will live on like that. Mark Sarang killed himself after the scan. He had been suggesting everyone should kill themselves, as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Stromae is not happy with me. Hope it will calm down. Yeah, to be honest, as I said, I find the idea to be really dumb, but I understand how they could conceive it. Okay, but there was also another folder, wasn't there? AR capsule. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. Unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New ways to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She's too real. What? They are all real. They are literally copies. Well, real for a given definition, but what I mean, they are literally copies of living people, so of course they are going to act like living people. Well, regardless, I feel like this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to pause here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.